This video is called Circus versus Focus. So let's look at the circus action movie, shall we? Van Damme, right? And circus action movies and martial art tricks, and how people who have a circus ballerina mentality have been showing you why they're wrong all along. Van Damme movies, when he dodges or catches a blow, whose blow can you catch and whose can't? You know, the falcon is the fastest animal. He can't catch my blow. I'd cut him wide open. Van Damme, dodge, catch, and strike. Speed and agility, okay? Bottle breaking. When we see the bottle breaking, right, the use of the environment, right? He picks up a glass bottle, right? He picks up some kind of weapon to be used, right? Strikes his enemy, right? Strike him in the throat with a pen, strike him in the eye with a pen. There's so many weapons that can be used. All around here, there's weapons to be used. There's variations of pens, there's computers, there's things I can pick up, right? Even shoes can be used for temporary distractions, you know, to then strike him with something else, you know. There's all sorts of variations of attacks, okay. Jackie Chan, the speed to take on the crowd. How does he take on a bunch of people? He's moving fast. He's showing you that someone who's fast and can strike effectively can take on a crowd, okay? And that person is not most effectively displayed in a sort of Eastern martial art form. He has to have a very serious killer form. He has to be faster than Jackie Chan and faster than the Japanese karate guys, faster than all these guys, and strike effectively. Now he can take on 20, 30 guys at the same time. He's slicing through them. Eventually he'll get tired, but he can also apply breathing and moving around to catch his breath. So we also see Dolph Lundgren, right? His lack of coordination gives away that the ideal warrior is, he's the best parts of all these guys times 10 mixed together, okay? He's faster than Jackie Chan. He applies the environment better than Van Damme and uses that kind of focused, intense strike better than he does. You know, he's better than Bruce Lee, right? He has better footwork than Bruce Lee, better maneuverability, better ability to take on the crowd, more reach. He has the reach of Dolph Lundgren, but he has better coordination. Okay, they've been showing you why they are insufficient in their movies, in more than ways than one. Okay, so we look at Circus, right? I went over hack and strike, right? Political oppression, right? The press, oppress. You have the circus midget, you have the strong man, you have the bouncy axe, the jugglers, the lion jumping through hoops. Why are they making a lion jumping through hoops? Because they are not a lion. The core has something to do with the lion. But the leopard is the martial arts standard, right? Representing the lion. Why that is because the leopard in the martial arts is the king animal. And it's a martial arts order, not an order of just brute force alone. The leopard also climbs the tree of life and runs around on it like it's nothing, carries its prey up the tree. Okay. You have the clown, the fortune teller, the gypsy, the bearded lady, the knife thrower. Okay. And I was too gracious in the past when describing these things. I used to be so gracious that I would even give credit to the actors in the movies. Okay. That was a mistake. It's a mistake to be gracious to the other martial arts systems. One is to expose them for what they are. So when we see the fortune teller, right? She's pretending to have some kind of connection to the spiritual realm. All these people I named are taking on an aspect of Pharaoh and twisting it in this sissy sort of what might be associated with the West kind of way, you know. The strong man, right? It takes a certain strength to penetrate someone effectively. That doesn't mean that the martial arts is a big, strong guy. No, he outmaneuvers the big, strong guy, you know, and strikes down the boar. You know, the boar and the hippo are forms of Set, right? The anti-martial artist, the worldly person, the profane, okay? The profane one, right? Profane, to fake, okay? The midget, right? He says, look, all these short guys just don't have a chance against a tall, maneuverable person. Someone can outmaneuver them with footwork and strike them effectively. What chance do they have? The midget is an extreme example of why it doesn't pay to be under 6 feet and to try to take on the top martial artist who's above 6 feet. The strong man is a very solid example of why the strong man lacks maneuverability. Okay, the balancing axe is a strong example why balance alone is not good enough. Right, DNA backwards is and. The juggler is an example of how coordination alone, this form of coordination, isn't enough. The clown is an example of who they're mocking and why. What kind of hair does the clown have? Right, they're mocking the African guy. Okay. You know, their circus gives away, right? Cirque du Soleil, right? The circus and the sun, okay? Who are they mocking and why? Okay. The fortune teller, right? Pretending. The gypsy, right? Pretending to see, right? Gyp, you've been gypped. They're pretending to see what the martial artist can see. The bearded lady. You have all these feminists and all these females coming out as martial arts. They're pretending to be comparable, you know? When you go to the circus, you must know that this is all bullshit. Just because they put it in mainstream culture and repackage it doesn't mean that you should miss this is all bullshit and they're cheating me out of my righteous place, my rightful place. You shouldn't go to the circus type people for religion, for discipline, for, you know, how to understand love, how to understand God. You know, people, the church and circuit, right? The circle, right? Church, Kirk, Circe, the church, it's a circle. Okay, it's a ring of thieves, a band of thieves. And of course, in popular culture, you have this circus tight wearing guy, Robin Hood, right? Band of thieves, right? A wedding ring, Saturn, the ring, role reversal. Okay, the snake eating its own tail. Okay, you're chasing your tail. You're chasing tail and not obeying God. So let us look at why they choose hell. Now, obviously, they're fuming me. This is coming off a little wrong. Well, not a little, excuse me. This is coming off, I'm having trouble communicating. I'm right about everything to a T. Okay? These actors are bitches. They're sickos. They're fucked in the head. Okay? Anyone who accepts a Hollywood position must be fucked in the head. You're letting a bunch of pedophiles and sickos and liars and people that cheat righteous men elevate you. Why would you do that if you were sane, if you were right in the head? So why do they choose hell, right? The repetition. Rape eye to shun. Brain function. Ill-gotten gains and illusion is part of why. They're drunk on their ill-gotten gains. They love getting stupid bitches with sexy bodies with their ill-gotten gains. Their brain function doesn't allow them to do the right thing. Okay? They're not right in the head. They live by illusion. They're addicted to the illusion. So what does it mean to be dead, right? D-E-ad. D-E-A-D. Dead. Okay? They're dead because they've been reproducing with the E words, right? Crafty, shifty, ditzy, right? All these E words, fatty, sloppy, okay? The E words as they pertain to the E. If you drug the Pharaoh and he's sloppy or he slurred speech, okay, that's on you, not on him. You know, that you're more of an E in reality. Okay? Bread, right? They decided to breed toward being red, the principles of evil, you know, and their bloodline. They're choosing their bloodline over God, right? And of course that's shallow. You're supposed to bring your family to God, not choose their flesh over God, right? This is stupid circus bitch shit. Raw prediction, right? Reproduction. Raw prediction. Raw prodation, okay? And raw prediction, right? They're predicting who people perceive to be the Son of God. There can be no Son of God after Pharaoh's gone. Just magic card bitches. And we look at Jung and all these psychologists pussies. They talk about mages and sages as different qualities of people. And they think of the sage is a truth seeker. And this thing has spilled into the New Age culture where it's utter garbage, utter rubbish, utter bullshit. And they call themselves seeking truth when they're just kind of showing you people who they're hustling and why to some degree, and you're joining them in their lies. They're really seeking how to, the half-truths and how to, use lies to get what you want. So when we look at the list of things, one, colonists, it's a play on words for kill on eyes. On is Ra's cult center. Okay, obviously you see me slurring with my speech, having difficulty speaking. Okay, this is no mental disorder known to man. This is drugging. Okay, you'll never see an example of anybody with a mental illness who has similar problems to me. And the closest thing to it is they'll drug somebody with the same drug and say he has this mental illness and act like bitches. And you're dumb if you believe them and not me. You're a fucking idiot. I have no time for that stupidity. Anyway, colonists is also a play on words for C-O-Lo nice. Okay, so the people who are nice in a world that's evil obviously are satanic garbage. They're well adjusted to evil. Right? All those people who are socially normative, who are all comfortable. Hey, Susie! All those bitches, pure evil scum. The world is better off if they're all dead. Number two, the survivor. Survivor. Okay? Rave of Roz. Or rave as Roz. You see guys like me going on and on. They're more closely related to Ra. That doesn't mean they can connect to God. That just means that they're uncomfortable in their flesh being here. Now, when they start to connect to God, it gets worse, okay? They get more angry, and they want to reveal more. They see more. They already see more than everyone else. Even if you cut them off from God, they're smarter than everyone else where it matters most. They're more insightful and perceptive. When they start to connect to the true spirit of righteousness, then it becomes extremely unbearable to be around such sniveling cowards. Anyway, so obviously they're not in the divine order unless they obey, and when I'm gone, they're cut off, and they should have obeyed. Those people who are uncomfortable living in this world have perhaps the least excuse for obeying the enemy because, you know, they're not even comfortable in this piece of shit world. Okay, survivor. Soar or survivir. Sur is a word meaning south in Spanish, I believe. Okay, to veer toward down. Okay, resonate. What resonates with them, right? Their reason is 8, right? Sense. Okay, they don't have the sense to do the right thing, right? They don't sense good effectively enough. They don't sense evil effectively enough. They don't despise evil effectively enough, right? DNA and, right? A and D, alpha and the D, right? Referring to their phallic symbol, the penis, the reproductive cycle, the obelisk, and so on. So the mind, body, soul, and their mind, body, soul is wrong, right? They don't have a soul. Their mind and body is twisted, so they don't develop a soul. They let their gender get in the way, their sexual orientation get in the way, their job get in the way. Nurture and torture, right? Now there's all kinds of wordplay there. Okay, for fuck's sake, hold on a second. Yeah.